So let's go on to building our warm-up. And I took a look at the paper warm-up that I had given before. It was on additive inverses since we're doing a multiplicative inverses since we're doing one-step equations. And I ultimately decided that the way I want to present this to students was to ask them, what number do I need to fill in this box in order to make a zero? So when I'm building, but I want them to get a check. If they get it right, I want them to be able to come back to me and say, hey, I struggled with this one, Miss B, can you help me, etc. So when I'm building, I always have this CL, frequently used CL activity open. And I'm going to take a look at these signs. Numeric input self-check with feedback inline. This is the one that I want. So I'm going to hit Control C, and I'm going to just bring this straight over to my Desmos activity. Hit Control V, change this to a warm-up. And we want it to be a numeric input that we can check. I also want them to have that slide to be able to write on. So I'm going to go over here, add a sketch, download my activity graphic, and upload that as a custom background. Let's take a look at this warm-up again. It's going to update this to find additive inverse, something like that. Trick that I use, if this is slide 3, I make this input 3. And this here, this little green circle, indicates that there is computation layer in this slide. So we want to change this to input 3. We want to change the numeric value to -3, and we're done. I always like to see what these slides are going to do. So I hit preview. I see that I can write on it, -3. I see that if I put -3 in the box and hit submit, I'm going to get a correctness check. I like to double check and make sure that, I get something wrong. And you can see up here before you're going to be able to glance at this on the dashboard. Here's your dashboard view right here and see what the students got correct or incorrect. Okay. So once I've built one slide, all I do is start copying over a second slide until I have as many as I want. So I'm going to change this to 4. That's going to be 4, and that means inside of here, this input is going to be 4 for now. And let's look at we need the additive inverse of 1/2. I'm going to come over to the activity graphics here. I'm going to change this 3 to a 1/2. And because it's a fraction, I'm going to use equatio. Just type in 1/2, insert the math, make it pretty. And because it's a fraction, we're going to want Latex instead of a numeric input. So it's going to be this Latex. And whenever, if you're not familiar with writing Latex, it has to be between backticks like this. I like to just open the Desmos calculator, type in the answer I'm looking for. There's a couple different ways you can do this. Just copy it and paste it into the activity builder. Whoopsie, wrong place. Here. All right, so let's check how this slide works. And let's make sure that putting in anything else won't give me correctness check.